Hello everyone, welcome to Homeschool Autism Life. My name is Jamie. Today's video, I wanted to share what we have been doing for this summer. It's the end of July and I realized quite by accident that I did not post my plans for the summer, and I was like watching it and I was like, that's not what we're doing for the summer. So I thought, instead of posting that and then having to retract it or do that, I'm just going to tell you about life. So I had wonderful dreams about what I was going to be doing for the summer, and some of them have gone off like without a hitch. So one of those things was making sure that we got time together with friends, and boy have we gotten time together with friends, which is why all of the other plans have gone by the wayside. So not entirely. So one of the things that I still have my girls doing is they're still doing their thankfulness journal, they're still doing their Bible time, and they're still doing their math in the morning. Those have been consistent. I'm still printing off math every weekend. We're still correcting it. I found with math in particular, the break between ending off in June and starting up in September meant that there was a huge learning curve that I had to go through again to start them up, to help them gain success and whatever. And I just found that it wasn't worth doing that. And then also I discovered that we had a couple years, or the same year, I think the same year, there was a struggle to learn the math concepts that they were learning. For my Inara, it was the first time that she had ever come across something that wasn't like really easy and straightforward for her to learn. And so that was a whole emotional roller coaster. And then Sienna has always struggled more with mathematics just because it's not intuitive for her. She's more like her mom, an artist, and so she's just like, oh, I won't do math. And I was like, not the way that works. So what we have been doing is maintaining going through math, and we're usually about, out of 30 some odd lessons, we're usually, because it's mastery, with what we do is Math UC, because it's mastery based, if they don't get 80 or higher on their test on the Thursday, then I will have them do more pages. And so that's been, and we usually are like, by the end of the year, we're kind of 9 to 15 lessons behind. So I don't feel like it's a big deal if we don't finish the book by the end of the year, because we're going to be doing it over the course of the summer. So no worries, no worries. So that's been the main thing. And then we've been doing lots of friends stuff. One of my big plans was to do a lot more read alouds. And again, I've been doing it, but just kind of very intermittently, depending on what's going on. We have a crazy busy August coming as well. Yes, I keep hoping that summer is going to be like this restful, relaxing time. No, it has not been historically. And then you have to get ready for the next year and put everything away and do the facilitator meetings and all of the things, right? So it's at the place where I'm giving myself permission to just breathe and relax and enjoy the time with friends and family and not stress too much. So we have been with Sienna, I have been doing her, what do you call it? I'm just reaching here. A secret story stuff. So this is items where just trying to help her with her spelling, and she seemed to do really good. And I'm sorry, it's all glossy, but they have stories that kind of teach the kids how to read, nation. So this is the shun sound in different forms. Kind of teaches you how to do that, but it teaches you with a story. So we've been going over that because I recognize that I haven't been able to do that during our homeschool year. So over the summer, that's what I've been working on with her. Lots of handcrafts, that sort of thing is other ideas that I had in that other video that I didn't post, which It was probably good. Uh, so there's a bunch of little things, but I guess this video I wanted to share that plans are all well and good. Plans are all well and good, but it's also okay to recognize that you need a break, and I did, and you might feel that way too. And so I'm giving myself permission, I'm giving you permission to say we're taking time off. Another part that makes it more difficult for me to take time off is when I do that with my son. I find that I end up having like 3 weeks where I'm really, we're kind of butting heads because mommy's like, no, we're going to be doing this. And he's just like, but I like it better that way. And so I sometimes feel like that guilt of, this is not going to do you good in the future. Like, future Jamie's not going to be happy with you. And I've just gotten to that place where I've recognized if I don't take care of me, I'm not going to have the energy from September through June. I'm just not. And I need time to just like decompress and not have a huge schedule. And yeah, that's not really working out for this summer, but I'm trying to take it one day at a time and not get overwhelmed. So that's how summer is going. That's how our learning. I'm still doing stuff with Darian, but it's a very on the down low. He's been wanting to read more of his Dr. Seuss books, which I'm fine with. I read them to him, and then I'll pick certain words that I know he knows that he can read out loud. So there's a bunch of different things that I'm still doing to try and kind of keep things going, the rhythm and routine, but it's okay if it doesn't. And it's okay if we have so many different activities that I give him a day where he can relax and then I can relax too. So I hope that this video has been helpful. I don't know if you're in that same place. I recognize listening to myself talk about all of these glorious plans that perhaps life needs to be talked about today rather than this is all the stuff that I'm doing and isn't it awesome, and not letting you know that life has actually, jury rigged the whole thing. Is that the proper term? I don't know. So anyway, I hope that this has been helpful. I hope you give yourself permission to rest too if you're in that place where you're like, yeah, I do need to recharge the batteries, so I need to rest and relax. So have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.